one time, but I'm still reading the room. And match didn't cross my mind, remember the fit in the room. Why you want problems with me? I'm the one gave my heart.
On the floor for the...
Well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant.
Here we go.
What's the messaging like from coaches right now?
Well, BA, for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got Zach LaVine. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Malik Monk. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Now here's LaVine. DeRozan outside. Offline with a three. And here's Mitchell. Pass to Stevens. Outside for Mitchell. It's rebounded by LaVine. And LaVine has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. And here's Vucevic. No good on the triple. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. The message that he sent to his team is that they need to be laser-focused on DeMar DeRozan. He told me DeRozan can expect to see plenty of double teams. He said if they're going to beat us tonight, DeMar's not going to be the guy to do it. And, of course, DeMar may have something to say about that. We'll find out. Back over to you.
And, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Kamare. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. LaVine with a steal. Outside Monk. Down low. Vucevic's shot is
Tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's DeRozan. 17 points in his last outing. And that one, good.
The sure stroke of Vucevic when he added that three-point shot in his 6th season. He has loads of trust in his jumper.
Pass to Mitchell. And the shot goes down.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
The Kings have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And the basket by Monk.
Yeah, the defense expects DeRozan to try and score, but he smartly makes the extra pass.
To the paint. Vucevic.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Pass to Christie. Here's Kamare. Takes a three. Monk grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The three. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Well, Monk effective at spacing the floor, and he can fill it up.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So the Kings making a change here. Carter's checked in. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Kamare. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Isaac comes in for Stevens, and it's Jones in for Kamara. Kings trail by 4. Carter, the pass to DeRozan. And the Kings with another 3.
DeRozan swift with it to beat the defender.
Here's Jones. Pass to Christie. Fires for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's LaVine for 3. And another Sacramento 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Christie. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Christie's got 6.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's DeRozan. Going inside. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 5.
And that's where the frame of DeRozan comes into play. So good at bodying up to get his.
Jones misses.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Carter finds DeRozan. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Isaac with a screen on LaVine. Nice shot by Christie. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 1.
Timeout. Oh, they dominated this team a season ago. They beat them every time they played.
Yeah, it was a completely one-sided season series, and that was no surprise to anyone. This first game between them should give us an idea if they're on a little more even ground this season.
Hayes is checked in for the Mavericks. Williams comes in for Mitchell. Wagner's checked in for the Kings. Ellis comes in for Levine. Outside Monk. There's the triple. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Hayes. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. The Kings have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. A shot from the high post. Drained it for 2 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
To the inside. There's Jackson Davis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. 40 seconds left now in the first quarter. On the attack, Carter. Holmes passes to Ellis. Holmes, a screen on Hayes. Ellis' shot is off.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Isaac outside. Jackson Davis a screen, and down it goes. 2 points.
I'd like to see more of that from Hayes, leaning into his confidence when he's playing in that area on the floor.
Inside, here's Wagner. Misses the layup. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Dallas on top. They lead by 4. And we'll return shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Hayes is out there with Williams. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Herb Jones. And it's Kamare in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Carter, the pass to Ellis. Outside Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock. Over Jones. The shot by Olynyk, no good. Dallas leading by 6. Got a piece of it. The kick out to Williams. And there's the screen. The 3 is up. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Olynyk. Pass to Monk. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Kamare into the lane. And Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara? He'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career.
Holmes, he's checked in for Tillman. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Holmes. DeRozan passes to Wagner. Here's Ellis. Pass to DeRozan. Launches it. Mavericks with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Christie passes to Isaac. Let's take this time to see the teams who were picking the most pockets over the past month. The Mavericks, number 1.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
These are his first free throws of the game.
You know, Isaac had some injury struggles in his career, but he hasn't let that deter him. He still plays with a lot of intensity and gives this game his all. And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
So for Dallas, Stevens is checked in for Isaac, Kamara comes in for Jones, and Mitchell subbed in for Hayes. Pass to Ellis. Now Wagner. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Jackson Davis has got 9 rebounds now to the middle. Knocked away. Here's Ellis. Outside Monk. Fires the 3. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Jackson Davis with the bucket.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Count it.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Kamari. Here's the 3. Ellis with a rebound. Kings trail by 8. Here's Christie. Can't hit from in close.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Now here's DeRozan. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Now here's DeRozan. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Here's Levine. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Now here's Hayes, averaging around 5 points a game.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Here's Ellis. Launches a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Dallas leading by 10. 56 seconds left to play in the first half. 20 feet out. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Hayes letting that play develop and then just called his own number.
To the paint. Down low. Here's Ellis. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Kings trail by 12. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it to DeRozan. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Elbow shot. No good, off the front rim. It's blocked, and they'll get another chance. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back after this word.
What a rookie class. Here we are, taking the award down to the wire. I don't know who's going to win it, but it's been fun watching them ball out, Shaq.
Even at this point, I'm not sure there's a unanimous choice. Makes it tough on the voters. Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Kings.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
Man, Kenny, your optimism is infectious. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Kings trail by 12. Taking a look at the Kings, they've got Nikola Vucevic. Malik Monk is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Zach LaVine.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And he makes it on the layup. Christie's got 13.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Kicks it to DeRozan. There's the three. Drills it from deep. He's got 13.
And what's interesting, the three ball isn't a big part of DeRozan's game, but when he's feeling it, he can make it happen.
Basket counts.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Inside, out of bounds, it'll go to the Mavericks. While we have a second, here are the NBA's assist leaders since the All-Star break. Davion Mitchell, number 1.
And since the All-Star break, his passing has been incredible. Just finding his guys in their spots and playing the role of facilitator.
The three is up. Hits the trifecta. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
DeRozan down low. 13 points in the game. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half. And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And another miss by Sacramento.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Mitchell, the pass to Christie. Here's Jackson Davis. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Zach LaVine. This is his second trip to the line in the game. And the free throw, no good.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Cuts off the pass. Mitchell with the ball, now guarded by Monk.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Outside Levine. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. DeRozan with the bucket.
Again, it's DeRozan. I mean, just a big, big night. It feels like DeMar's been doing this forever.
Dallas leading by 18. Here's Christie. Here's Stevens. No good from outside. DeRozan right side. It's rebounded by Dallas. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Christie. Stevens. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
For Sacramento, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to DeRozan. Vucevic with it. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. Dallas has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Christie's shot is off. And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Knocks down the long J. Monk's got 10 points.
A guy with complete faith in those mechanics. Monk downs the catch and shoot.
Here's Christie. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Pass to Monk. And here is DeRozan. Now Vucevic. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
And the technical free throw is good.
You know, and Monk is one of those guys off the bench, an energizer, someone that can provide a scoring punch to your offense.
The Kings making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Now here's DeRozan. 15 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Over Jones. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. He's got 17.
Oh, the lost art of the mid-range jumper. DeRozan dialing it in.
Outside, Williams. Over Carter. Williams misses. Kings trail by 17. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Hayes. Hay hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Mavericks lead by 19. Sacramento has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's DeRozan. Here's Vucevic. Kicks it to DeRozan from the arc. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hayes with room to shoot. Rebound by Sacramento.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Pass to DeRozan. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
Yeah, great length from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece, using that big wingspan.
Jackson Davis is checked in for Dallas. Kings trail by 19. And it's Monk off the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Monk's got 13.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hayes. And it's in there. Give him 8. Three-pointer Holmes. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Dallas up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Herb Jones. Hayes is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Kamare in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Wagner with a screen. Stevens is checked in for Jones.
First team foul. Score for your back. Number 8, Lamar Stevens.
To the inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Can, capturing the moment. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 19-point game. Outside Carter. This one for 3. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got 4 assists now tonight.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Stevens fires in the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Inside, here's Jackson-Davis. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And he's now got the double-double.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Here's DeRozan. Second chance effort. And Wagner with the nice bucket inside. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Christie's checked in. And the Kings also making a change. Vucevic is checked in. Left side Mitchell. Pass to Stevens. Here's Christie. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Ellis, and the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. And Sacramento with some changes. Monk comes in for Wagner. And it's Zach LaVine in for Ellis. The Mavericks lead by 17. To the wing on the left. Here's Christie. Nails it from 3. Christie's got 19 points.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team, and hope for the best.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
You got to keep that head up, and LaVine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And the rebound goes to Dallas. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. They double him with Monk. Jackson Davis. Here's Stevens. Offensive rebound. Pass to Kamari. Here's Christie. Sinks it from distance. He's got 26.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's DeRozan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Here's Stevens, defended by DeRozan. Here's Kamari. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. The Kings have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Here's Christie. Drives to the hoop. That one goes in. Christie's got 31 points.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Pass to Stevens. Outside Mitchell. From deep. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. That's tipped. And there's the lob, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson.